I want to bring in Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Congressman, great to see you as always. What we heard from Democratic leadership this morning about the crux of the articles that are being brought against the president. How did you land on these two specific charges, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress?
It's the two most egregious things he could be charged with under the Constitution: abuse of power and contempt, obstruction of Congress. A lot falls into those two charges, but those are the most egregious, and there's no real question that he didn't do those. The Republicans only talk about process, and they can't talk about the facts. The facts are clear. The facts are clear. So I think there are other abuses. I think there are other impeachable offenses, but they're not as clear, and all you really should go with is the most clear and the most able to prosecute when you've got a jury that's pretty much rigged anyway. You know, the president's got a Christmas party tomorrow night. He'll be lobbying every senator and every House member under the theory that there's some type of celebration of Christ's birth. It's just a show for the president.
When I was talking to my sources last night about what articles that Democrats would ultimately settle upon, I was told that one of the reasons why Democrats chose to focus on the narrow issue of Ukraine and not have a return of the Mueller report is that they decided to lead with the best case and the simplest evidence, and the decision was that Ukraine was that. But Congressman, Chairman Nadler seemed to allude to the Russia investigation findings when he outlined the abuse of power article, saying that Trump's Ukraine dealings, Nadler said, were consistent with his behavior in the 2016 election. So should we expect, in this abuse of power article of impeachment, should we expect there to be more links in there to your committee's own work, your committee's own investigation of the Russia question?
There's language that is continuing conduct from the previous elections. Russia, if you're listening, there was collusion. He welcomed what the Russians gave him, and they used it. And time will show that there's probably more there than Mueller could finally get to. Bill Barr ended the Mueller investigation. If it had time to go on, who knows what it would have found. I found it unbelievable to listen to that press conference and that you put it on for the whole length. Unless you were waiting for lightning to strike, because biblically it should have, I don't understand why you'd have that propaganda on for that long. The Republicans have nothing but propaganda to put out. They can't defend the facts, so they go after the procedure, and they put out lies. The FBI did not show that there was spying on the president. That was not true. The IG's report shows the FBI they made certain small mistakes, but they did not make a mistake in investigating the contacts to Russia with the Trump campaign, and the FBI should not be sullied.
What's next on your schedule for the committee, Congressman? When are we going to see a vote in the committee on these impeachment articles this week?
I believe Thursday will be the day that we will be marking up the impeachment articles.
All right. Thanks for getting that on the record. We appreciate it.